Hello everybody, as I mentioned in the earlier video, I'm gonna make this video now. It's gonna be related to the previous video a little bit, but also I think now it's the right time for this video. Everything it has its own timeline. Everything all has to happen at a certain time to a certain point, so could be understood better in better. I'm gonna be talking about how you can fix your situation as a twin flame when you let go of the past, but by using your understanding of the timelines. If you don't understand what I'm trying to tell you, I made a video into, and as you see it, it says understanding timelines. It is on the YouTube. You can go ahead and watch that video. It will help you to understand this video that I'm going to make now of it. Why I'm doing this is when I continue talking to a lot of twin flames, something hit me on the head into it that a lot of the people they carrying the past relationships within the twin flame relationship. And the twin flame relationship is a soul. It's a soul vibrations. It's turning your life upside down. It is destructive. And the reason it's for destructive is because for one way or another, whatever you did in your life was not really in alignment with your soul. And this is why it's very good to understand this video. I hope it's going to help on a lot of you because a lot of you they talk to me, but when I was with this person, I had this. Now when I'm with this person, I had that. And now when I'm with my twin, then the things are completely different. Well, you continue to compare your past experiences to the experience with the twin flame. The twin flame, it's a new experience, new thing. It's something that completely gets into it. But I have a quote for you into it, and the quote is, "Don't let past relationship and old mistakes ruin your future. Don't let someone or something that didn't make it in your life continue to hurt you." The part of let go. If you do, you're still giving a portion of your life to something that no longer exists. You give the energy of something, power into the past that now it's not anymore present at the current moment, and it's not going to help you for the future. It is like letting your happiness slip into a black hole. Basically, that's what that is. Learn the lesson, release the pain, and move on. Scars remind us of where we have been, not where we headed. And um, the whole thing comes in and is when you meet your twin flame and you understand the timeline, the part is why you have to let go of the past, why you have to stop comparing your relationship that you had before with a twin flame relationship into. We'll give you an example here. This is a timeline. Let's say this is the year you're born, and this is the present, which is now. So during a lifetime, um, you're learning certain things. When a 2, 3 year old, you learn things. Don't touch, don't get, not now. When you become 7, you go to school. You learn how to get in within others. When you become 15, then the first relationship comes in. And what happened in all these areas, you're looking for some kind of advice. You're looking for something that's going on. A lot of the people, when they hit this stage of 15, 16, they're getting to that point when the other people begin to have or force an influence over relationships, influence over the people's life, and that is the hard time for the teenagers because they're trying to find on their own. The worst part it is the programming. What the programming does is, instead of having given it they can have their own experience, a lot of the people programming, and when they're programming, they say, for example, he has to be rich, he has to be good looking, he has to be from good family, he has to be whatever your parents or whatever you think, and they're programming you to have a relationship like this. Now, what that happens is, because you begin to listen, you're creating a different timeline of you. You do not resonate anymore with the soul life that was created for you. So what happening is, you meet a person, then you meet another one, then you meet another one, then you be going down. You still don't listen your soul. Then you go off. And then is a big breakdown. You meet your twin flame. And now, because you meet your twin flame, everything comes up in here. Well, now when you're here, you're still attached to this line here of based of your experience. And this is why it's very important. I need to let go of the past. This is the destructive part within the twin flames that destroys all this programming from the past, and then it allows you to go ahead and go back into your soul path, because you're right now here. You needed to learn this experience as a soul love. Once you meet your twin flame, most of the people that I'm talking to, they still have not let it go. They haven't surrendered. They haven't trust into that, and they're hanging out and they look for somebody else. They continue to be on this timeline here, and they're beginning to look in despite of where the soul leads them. And I can't be with my twin flame, or I can't do this, or I can't do that. She or he acts like blah blah blah. For example, from all the stories that you know about lovers, you take it, the Princess and the Frog. They have their own differences until the love didn't come in. Beauty and the Beast. Okay, she had to be separate. She had to hear all the ego stuff, and then she hear they do something to him. When his whole ugly body show her what love is, because he used his soul to show the love. But that is a part that right here we are holding into the past. The best way you to do this is you to go back in your memories. What is that happening here? Take your time to reevaluate your own self, and take you understand your actions. What are they from? Are they from the ego? They are from the society? They are from programming from friends, people, relatives, could be a mother, father. What was the situation? Once you look at it to this, go back and understand that this process came in life because it had to happen. You have to understand that brings you the reality of love. That brings your own happiness as a twin flame. Then when you look at it here, that was the lowest point when you decide, I don't want to nobody, I don't want to get with no one. Why did you came into this darkness? Why did you not seek the light inside of your soul to go ahead and reach down below to be yourself? What happened? Were you not ready? Were you wanted to someone to love you in a certain way? That is another thing that I've figured it out is a lot of the people mistaking the twin flame relationship as a physical relationship. Physical relationship is at the end on the twin flame. The first of all the conflicts and all the situation is fixed in the soul, and then it's fixed into the heart. The last part comes in the physical. But the people who still going over to the old programming, to the old path, even though they are ignited as a twin flame, they're still looking into this. They're still looking that he has to touch me like this, he has to react like this, she has to be contact me, she has to do such and such. How come he was like acting like a blah blah blah? How come she's like this? She's never been like this before. And that is the destructive part that the soul comes in, is like, you know what, this is experience that you learn the bad stuff of the programming. Now you have to go ahead and demolish all this. You have to go ahead and erase it with you. Don't bring it with you anymore. It's not going to serve your purpose. And this is why this path here, you're going to be reevaluating every relationship you had, every person you give your feelings into it, every love that you give into it, until you came into the point of this age here. Let's say that's 3 years old. That's gonna be a first memory of how happy were you, how happy you were within yourself, how happy was nobody told you anything about relationships with others. You probably, the best thing it is to bring a picture when you are 3 or 4 years old and focus on that energy, and all this is gonna be erased. Now that's not gonna matter to you anymore. That is a past. You let it go of the past. Now you're in this path. You are now here. Now you understand that whoever told you certain things, whoever give you advice for certain things, they're not going to work. Now you're going to learn to listen your soul. Because when you listen everybody else, you're still not happy. And it doesn't matter if your twin flame is with you right now or not, in the communications or not. It is about you. You to go ahead and fix the past so you don't carry it with you anymore. You've been carrying your past with you for so many years. It's time to get that past, put it away, and don't go back there. The only time you have to go back there is for reference. It is like you go into the library for the book you already read. You just need a reference, that's all. Everything else you don't have to carry it with you, because a lot of the people, they still continue looking at the old way, they still acting in the old positions, and that is begin to causing them not only problems at a personal level, but it causing them problems in the family level. I spoke with someone today, and they say, well, I love my twin flame, but I'm with my husband, we haven't slept together for a year. Here it is though. You have to let go of that past. You have to overcome all the differences. You have to be true. It's time for you to be true to your soul. Don't anymore, if you're in that position like 1 year, you haven't slept with a person, if even that's your husband, I mean, come on. You have to find a way you to go ahead and be a truth, first of all, to your own self. And by removing your past into, a lot of the people does this. They're just sitting on the one spot and the past holds them. They're not moving to anywhere. They're not evolving. They're not doing anything. It just time goes by slow and they don't evolve. If you don't leave your past in the past, it will destroy your future. It is what it is. And for a lot of the people, that past will destroy your future, because simply you hanging on into it. Live for the what today has to offer, not for what yesterday have taken away. And that is a very good quote that I want to leave you with it. I hope that this will help you guys to understand. And thank you for watching the video. Be love.